We got this property really by a miracle of God. I mean, God coordinated and God made all the little elements happen to get us into this property. But this church, thank you, because you sacrificed. You didn't just talk about it. We raised over $900,000. $900,000 in 3 months. In 3 months' time, so that we could be here. So yes, God provided, but we sacrificed together. You want to know who a lot of those people are who are out here serving every Saturday? They're the people who sacrificed. They just want to keep sacrificing. They know the value of sacrifice. They know what can be accomplished when you sacrifice together, when you sacrifice your financial resources, when you sacrifice your time and your energy to restore this place. One of the beauties of getting this place is that we're not developers who are going to tear it down and build over it. We're a church who said, a restaurant, of course it would be a great church. There's really no connection between the two. A restaurant, how can we make that into a great church? And they gave their time and their energy and their creativity to re-envision what this would be like to actually be a place that we could call Grace Bible Church Honolulu, where not only we could gather together, but where we could grow and where God's presence in us could go into the communities. Because we turned a restaurant into a church. And we worked at it. When we first came on this property, everybody just say this word with me, eyesore. Eyesore. This was an eyesore. And people began to work. People began to sacrifice and get dirty. And you know what happened? They weren't growing more despondent and discouraged. They were actually growing more hopeful as they did the work, as they sacrificed. The property is incredibly beautiful. If you've only come in the last 6 months or so, you missed the significant transformation that has happened because people made sacrifices, their time, their energy, and their creativity. So if you have somebody, if you have a lady come up to you and say, excuse me, can you not pull on that leaf? Don't take it personally. She bled for that leaf. And I'm not even joking, right? I'm trying to help you. Because I saw her do that. I did see her do that. She will tell you. Love it. Yeah. We sacrifice. There's a sense of ownership for it. And we want to give more to it. We're going to continue developing this property together. We have a huge vision for it. I'm so glad that we didn't just make all wholesale changes when we first got in because we were so ignorant of what needed to be changed. And we're still honestly figuring out as we go. So instead of just making one giant wholesale change, in case you were wondering, we will make it in phases as we learn what we need on this property and how to get it done. So the first phase is we're just to be able to create a gathering place for you and I. I'm going to give you 4 strategic phases that we're going to continue to sacrifice for so that we can develop this place as a place where we can grow, as a place where we can go, as a place where we can gather together and worship the Lord and live our lives and spill out into our community. The first one is this worship center. And one of the things, obviously what we've already done is a lot of the technology, the sound equipment, the monitors, and the worship equipment. Some of this is totally brand new. The stage, we built this. We made it happen. We're going to replace the carpets, though. And I know some of you are like, oh, no, I like those carpets. I will give you this piece of gum that has been here and you can put it up in your room if you want. We're going to replace the carpets. As much as I love these chairs, we're going to replace the chairs. We need more of them as well. We're going to put in fans. Some of you I kind of like, thank goodness. We're going to put in some fans, some beautiful lighting for us. Again, this is not just for us. This is so that we can together have the confidence to be able to reach out to our friends and invite them to a place where they can belong, a place that expresses a similar beauty as you see out there, the beauty of our God together. And so we're going to work on our worship center here together. We'll also have some tiles and entryway there. Don't take picture of this, and if it doesn't come out exactly like that, go, you said it was going to look like that. It's just a rendering. I want to let you know what we're thinking. This is what we're thinking. We're going to start this very soon together. We're going to do this. We're going to work on the water features at the front end of our property right here. We're not going to create the whole water feature. We're going to work on small pieces of the water features. And then we're going to work on our front gate. Our front gate, because I used to work at Knott's Berry Farms Haunted Shack. Anybody ever been there? Anybody? No? Okay, yeah. Haunted Shack? No. When every time I come into our property, I feel like I'm coming to Disney's or Knott's Berry Farms Haunted Shack. And I don't want anybody to feel like they're coming into the Haunted Shack. I didn't even want people to feel like that back then. That was 30 years ago. So anyway, we're going to replace that front gate, create a place that is welcoming like we are the people of God, welcoming people from the outside, from the community to come and be a part together with us. And we're going to take that big pond that is empty right now, and instead of just filling it up with water, I want to create a children and family area where children and family can play, hang out, and participate together with a playscape, with picnic tables, an area that we can use together. And again, say, everyone's welcome. Nobody's perfect, but come, join with us, because we believe that with God, anything is totally possible. So we imagine that will cost us about $250,000 together. So here's what I want to invite you to do. I want to invite you to prayerfully consider how God might have you play a part and make a sacrifice toward that gift, toward that total. Some of you have already done that. You've preempted me, and it's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because some of you have asked me, Greg, when are we going to receive more money so we can continue developing the property? So for those of you that have already asked me that and have already given towards that, here we go. We're inviting the whole congregation to sacrifice, to serve, to share Jesus together, and to participate together in this.